Well, YouTube, Delphi back here with the Delphi murders, and a new, well, not new, but 4 days ago article of the suspect, the supposedly suspect, gonna throw himself to the mercy of the court. Now, is it me, or is it just that it does not apply in this state? You not to get public, defendant, or is it just yeah. I would assume that every state has a view, because every time you read your rights, and I've heard it through other states on cop shows, you have the right to remain silent. You have the right, to if you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you. So I mean, I would imagine so, and I thought I read something about this guy could afford his own lawyer, but okay, how's he going to afford his own lawyer when now, if he does have money, it's all going into whatever, say, his kids and wife that he supposedly has. Yeah, he has 2 kids and a wife, so I would imagine they're getting his money and not gonna go back on, bills or losing whatever they live in. And, you would think that would be the righteous thing to do. I mean, don't punish his wife and kids for his stupidity if he is the Delphi BG killer. So, with that being said, getting a public attorney, the public defender. Now, this raises red flags to me. I mean, I was on YouTube last night, and I noticed a lot of videos coming up of this suspect. I mean, until everything is proven, I am not jumping down anybody's rabbit hole. I'm not listening to anybody's stuff. Not that I don't believe it. It's just that, right, the facts, the proof, everything needs to be, all put on this man. You just can't just grab, just say, Anthony Snots, the other bonehead that got caught, Chadwell, or whatever the hell his name is. Here's 2 suspects that just get randomly ripped off the street. Don't get me wrong, it's about time they catch people like this. And who knows how many more. I mean, I'm sorry, but Indiana's got a lot of friggin' child perverts out there, and I hope the hell they all get caught. I hope the hell they get their karma in jail. And I hope the jail out there is just like any other jail and gets them little scum rats. But then again, we all know that there's PC, protective custody. So that kind of sucks. But, accidents can happen. Huh? Yeah. Anyways, enough of that. So, being in criminal court myself pretty much half my life, because, I had a very bad 17-year drinking problem. I was always, up until I got a good job, but I always had, a public defender. I always had a lawyer to help me. When I was in the rubbish industry, I went and hired my own lawyer, but I'll tell you, that didn't help me either. Because there was a judge that didn't like the lawyer I had, let alone this guy, as being a criminal of himself, studied criminal justice in jail, got his diploma in jail, and then got out and started, helping other criminals. But you know what? There are some criminals out there that just get the bad, crap end of the stick. And There are some criminals that go to jail for no reason at all. It's pathetic. Very pathetic. But these losers, and if they got a track record, well, you're right where you need to be and you stay there where you belong. But like I say, you cannot do guilty until proven innocent, which has what happened with my life in jail. I wasn't proved guilty when I went to jail in 2002. They assumed. They assumed it all. They had nobody, they had witnesses, but they didn't bring them witnesses in. Nobody made it to court. Nobody ever, whatever. There was so much stuff laying on the table. And nobody showed up. And all I can say is there was a company with a $7,000 damaged fence. They never showed up. If I did this, why didn't they show up to make me pay that restitution on that? And so they assumed I did these things. And of course, I violated my probation and went to jail for a year. And of course, I had the judge that would not release me, even though there was no evidence. Every time I went back to court, they never brought forth anybody through this case. And then, of course, by the end of the year, I only had maybe, say, a month left. A judge finally, shut down the case. Says no one's ever showed up. This has been going on almost a year. And there you go. I did my year time, which I got denied parole. And that was even just an insane parole board itself. But I was denied parole. And there was people in that friggin' jail that did worse crimes than me. Even one guy beat up his old lady, his girlfriend. And he got parole. So it's like, wow. I got but I took it all in as a learned lesson. Don't get me wrong. I started thinking, I gotta stop drinking. Or even just slow down. I gotta stop heaviness. But when you got a justice system that assumes, and this guy is being assumed to be G. There's no evidence yet. It's all sealed. What kind of judge has a suspect, they know it's him, but seals the evidence? That is not, and now he can't even get a public defender. So, you know what? This is just, once again, I am not listening to nobody's videos I was watching, but I did see a lot of videos up on this guy. Everybody's covering this guy. I'm sure everybody's got everything in their video of what he did, the time zone, what links to him. But the main things, and I haven't seen nothing, anything about if this guy's in the creepy dolls, which that was something that was said. The DNA that was supposedly we have. Doug Carter said it on the TV twice. In 2 separate interviews. We have DNA. Here we are with DNA. Here we are with a suspect of creepy dolls. Posing the girls. He was supposedly good with knives. And that's where the butcher shop came up. So, and this guy's just a CVS picture guy. Who knows if he works as a pharmacist or whatever. He worked at CVS. And yet everybody back in time is talking about, Ron Logan. This other schmuck that shot his ex-girlfriend with his new girlfriend. I forget his name. Then Pee-wee looking guy with his little busted up, shrunk-in chin. You had all these suspects. Everybody's saying, I know it's this one. I know it's that one. I know it's him. Everybody's commenting. This is the guy. I mean, I've even had people tell me, you don't even know who you're talking about. You have the guy right there. You're talking about him. And, hey, everybody's got something laid down. Everybody comes out with everything. And whatever everybody's coming out on this guy, it's... It still needs to be proven in court. Everything I've seen in just the titles of the, I even had this guy's eyes glowing in a video, looking like that, an evil, demented, Satanism-looking dude. But still, the documents are sealed. They're not putting anything on him yet, or will they even put it on him yet? And I mean, I speak from experience. I've been in the criminal system. And I know everything about, being in jail or what you need for proof. I mean, I've even gone up against big, say, offices, DCF. Oh, stuff like this. Disability. Everything I've heard in the court of all kinds of types of cases. And I've said it before and I'll say it again. When I used to go to court for my, charges, I would always be the last one in that frickin' courtroom. I spent a whole day there. Oh, it's lunchtime. Yeah, I go sit for an hour outside. Go grab a bite to eat, whatever. Go back in. And I'm still waiting and waiting for my name to be called so I get the hell out of there. Go back to work. Nope, not me. I'd stay there till 3 p.m. Last case called. But you know what? I take it as an example and as an educational purpose. I got educated, schooled, sat there and listened to all kinds of cases. And when I brought forth to the table, even RCAP solutions, I had, them, just blown away, but coming in with all these kinds of, things that you guys are breaking the law. I mean, so it's just insane that the justice system would seal a case like this when this is the killer. Like I say, if you watch crime shows or even 48 Hours Dateline, anything, or even John Benet Ramsey, her case was shown to the court. Pictures, the marks around her neck, the thing that was tied around her friggin' neck. Everything was detailed to what happened to this poor little girl. It was all shown, but yet this guy is not being shown. His stuff is not being shown. The crime scene not being shown. Now, that begs the differ of if this happens in court, everybody's going to be, until March of next year, is going to be all over this. And we've got the guy. This is the day. Everybody keeps saying it, but until everything is out, evidence is on the table, and whatever the police pulled out of this man's house. And the big thing is that them creepy dolls. Did he have dolls in his house? Is this the one that... And that's a big thing in the case for me. If people are going to throw out there was dolls set up around these girls, and this guy had an obsession with dolls. Well, right here, if this guy had an obsession with dolls, his children, if he has girls, I don't even know what he had for kids. Didn't even say if it was boy or girl, 2 boys, 2 girls, but, is that where the dolls came from? And, oh man, it's just friggin' nuts. It is nuts to have this, but yet everybody's got to wait. And sealing the evidence is just beyond recognition. It's just beyond belief that they would do this if this is the right guy. And I mean, I'm just sitting there, And now he's, pleading mercy to the court. Where's my defending? I need a lawyer. So how long is this guy gonna sit there until... The only thing I can say that makes me believe that this is not the guy, I mean, they're gonna just hold off till March. If they're not gonna give him a free lawyer, then that means they're gonna illegally seal up the cases, right? Convict him, and it's gonna be over? There's no innocent until proven guilty. He's guilty, and he won't be proven innocent. There's nothing in there saying he's, guilty nor innocent. There's nothing in there. It's just you're it. You're done. You go to jail. No, collect $200 and do not pass go. He's a Monopoly guy getting that card thrown at him. So I don't know if anybody is going to have, or even if a criminal lawyer will take this case and give him a free, where's, what's his name? Diaz or whatever that did the Casey Anthony case. Or even did Hernandez from the Patriots case. Where's he? I'm sure he would take his case. But will he take it for free? Who knows? Say so, someone do a good deed for someone? I mean, whatever this guy's got hung over his head. And, say so, whatever they're going to do with him. I think it's going to be very unfair. I mean, I'm not trying to stick up for this guy, but this guy is friggin' just, who knows what he's going to get. It's insane how they're doing this, though, but until that next video, can't wait till March to see what comes out of this. Will they keep the documents sealed? We won't know until then, folks. But it is just disturbing how this is going. So, with that saying, not sticking up for the piece of shit, but everything's got to be done by the book. Be safe, take care. Out.